Okay, so I'm actually going to try and record me playing whistle with it. That'll be interesting. Yeah, I wonder, can the whistle work here? If I go to whistle cam, which I don't really use for live stream that much, as you guys can probably tell. Hi, this is me. You can see where the camera's meant to be. There. Yeah, so the whistle that I'm actually using for this is a B flat one, as you guys can probably see. Yeah, B flat whistle, because if this is a D tune, but it's played in B flat tuning. So this is the reason why some students ask, why do we have things like clarinets in B flat? Why do we have things like, trumpets in A and, different transposing instruments? It's exactly because of this. Otherwise, you'd have to relearn the fingering for every single piece of music you've ever learnt 10 or 12 times for different, tunings. So if you imagine trying to learn a tune in the D whistle, and then you want to play the same tune on a C whistle, then the fingering is going to be completely different. So for every tin whistle player, all 6 fingers down, they consider that D, even though what's coming out of the instrument is now going to be B flat. So let me see if I can get the B flat going here. Take that. Ooh, that audio sounds awful to my ears, so I'm just going to knock out my microphone for a second. There we go. So I'm hoping this works. Well, let's test it out. There we go. Yeah, that's really high. I'm trying to figure out what she's doing there. I think she's going into the second, third octave. A wee bit too high for me on the whistle. I'm not going to risk that. So I'm just going to keep to what I know, keep it nice and low. So I can't do her variations that she does in the... I couldn't even do that on the D whistle, let alone the B whistle. So let's just keep it normal. Okay, so there's a couple of wee places where I'm losing it, and that ending. I think I have for the ending actually there. And then it's the other wee part is, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at here just to give you an idea. Now, even though this is written out, this is written out as if I'm playing in a D, tuning. I'm just using the fingering that I would know for A, but it's coming out on the whistle, a B flat whistle, so it's much lower. Everything's 4 semitones lower than written here. I suppose I could just take all of that and transpose it down, but then it might be hard to read. Yeah, you can do that here. Of course, you can go in and start messing around with the key and everything in MuseScore is what makes these programs so, transpose. Yeah, so I can put that, up or down to whatever key I like. But I'm just going to leave it as it is because that's usually how people would see it, in the session.org, is like with this tuning. Okay. There's 2 E's there that I keep missing. Okay, so that's what I was looking at before. That's what I was missing every time.